Well, that's great to hear, man. Yeah, no, I've been with Neftyblocks for almost 2 years now, which is when Neftyblocks started. And
Awesome.
yeah, I started with Neftyblocks together with Jose and Juan. I joined the two of them right after I graduated. So I had an interest in general into NFTs, and I was trading Counter-Strike Global Offensive skins. I don't know if you know that game. And I was doing that on OP Skins, and OP Skins was the product of the original Wax team. So after they launched this trading website OP Skins, where you could trade and buy and sell Counter-Strike Global Offensive skins. After that, they decided, you know what, this is also a great use case for NFTs, and that's when the Wax team decided to start Wax, and that's how also I found out about Wax.
Wonderful.
So that's a long time ago, in fact.
In crypto time, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then I got in contact in the telegrams that we all know from Wax together with Jose and Juan. And yeah, that's how Neftyblocks got started. We saw the need for drop tools that were then not
Oh
even
yeah.
present yet.
You needed
Yeah,
those tools. So I wasn't here then, but I've talked to people since before, and they said they used to make blends and packs using like blocks and like coding pretty much. And then you came
yeah,
along, and granted, there's more now too, which is great too, NFT Hive and others, but
exactly.
but all of them, all the marketplaces, you make it easy and simple for us creators to just click some buttons and do all of what we do, and it's just wonderful. Lets us be creative without coding. So thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, at the time you had to, if you wanted to create a drop, at the time you had to put, for example, the epoch time for when the drop would start right into blocks at the
Yeah.
time, so wax blocks. That was just very cumbersome. It didn't make any sense. People couldn't create the drops very easily. So that's why we started creating that. And
Hmm.
indeed, today there's many more options. You also have great bulk tools by NFT Hive, for instance. So yeah. Yeah, and then recently we decided, as the bear market is upon us, we decided to. We always like to try new things, and we saw many of these PFP projects popping up on the Wax. Some are more successful than others, and we thought, you know what? Let us try to take the Wax blockchain, what we can do, to the limit, and see if we can make profile picture NFTs that you can fully customize yourself and build basically a separate project around that. And that's how we started Betsify.me.
Nice.
And yeah, I can show you a little bit of how it works.
Yeah, let's do that. We like seeing art and stuff, whatever. Oh, Betsify
Ex-
me. So yeah, show us how this is going.
exactly. So let me just log out
Oh,
so that you see how it works. So basically, you would go to Betsify.me. Can you see the screen that I'm sharing?
yeah, yep.
Cool, cool, cool. Well, you log in with the wallets that you are used to. Let me just do that real quick. I use Anchor. You could also use Wombat or the Cloud Wallet. What is your favorite, actually?
I like Anchor a lot. It's
Anchor
smooth.
and Wax Cloud if you're newer, yeah.
Yeah, Anchor, right? Yeah, or Wombat. Wombat. Actually, I think Wombat is underrated.
A lot of people like Wombat. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but that gives you the custom wallet too.
Right, exactly. And right when I say that I prefer Anchor, it is getting stuck on me. Let's see. Yeah, and the idea behind Betsify is that we basically build a leaderboard, and you build you start with a base Betsy, and then you get these accessories, and all of these accessories have their separate rarities, and all of those accessories are NFTs. And you can equip them and you can unequip them, but they will always keep the same mint number because we are using them as a mutable attribute to the NFT.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So that's okay. Let me just, I see that Anchor is getting stuck on me. So I have to try to see if we can terminate that process and try it again. Did you already try something out with the Betsy's yourself or not yet?
I haven't yet. Anybody here has a
Yeah,
Betsy?
I made one a few days ago.
Cool.
Cool. What do you think about it?
Pretty nice. I put 7 accessories on it, and it got pretty low on the ratings, like less than 2% for most of them.
Okay.
I have a few. I think it's been really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, we have some. We had some community members in here as well. Actually, we were invited by Andrew. Is Andrew with us here as well?
I'm right here. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Yes. It's good to be here.
All right, to the whole convention. Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Andrew, for helping to promote, for sure.
Yeah, it was because of you we got started with NFTopia. So that's nice. I think it's finally working. So signing in. Okay, cool. There we are. So if all works fine, you should be able to see now a logged-in screen with a few Betsy's of mine. Is that the case for you?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so basically this is the screen where you start if you own a Betsy. And you can dive right in. For instance, let me go into to the Betsy that I created here with the space background. And we have a builder, a leaderboard, and here you have the traits. And basically the goal was for these Betsy's to be able to set them as your profile picture, and to be able to freely customize them the way you like it. So let me go to the builder, for instance.
Customizable PFPs, huh?
Right.
Which is cool. That's a lot cooler than randomized ones. You're customizing them.
Yeah, because the thing is with PFPs, what you generally see is that if there's a PFP project, you buy a PFP and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what you get, and you hope for good traits. But why would it not be able to choose your own traits, right? That would be even cooler if you could trade them around. So this is how that works. You get a Betsy, you get some accessories. You can trade those accessories. You can also trade them up. So if you have a lot of common accessories, for example, you can trade them up, just what you said in the other presentation. You can trade them up to higher tier rarities in hopes of getting even more unique ones. And when you're then finally happy with your design, you can go into your Betsy and you can eternalize it. And by eternalizing, you are minting this actual design, and you are locking it and making it eternal. And that means that no one else at that point can lock the same design as you. And then a one-off.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's how we wanted to give people the community the freedom to also lock in a design when they're happy with it, and they also want to own the actual design.
Yeah. So you're creating them online without any NFT transactions or anything, and then once you're done, you're gonna mint that into it.
No, it's even different. You are using NFTs to add to the accessories.
Okay.
So those are NFTs as well. But since the NFTs are, since we use mutable attributes for that,
Oh, right. Okay.
you can always unequip them, and it will still keep the mint number the same. So if you own an accessory that is a mint number 1, let me go into edit here. Okay, so here we have a few of these accessories that I own.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna get the accessories, and then you're building your character using them. Very nice.
Exactly. And then I can apply the changes. That means that the NFTs are locked in, but I can always still change them around and get them unlocked again, and they will keep the same mint number. And then as soon as I'm happy with the design, I can decide to eternalize the Betsy.
Awesome. Hey, real quick, did you want to offer any prizes of any kind for this hour?
Well, yeah, we can actually. I didn't plan a giveaway, but I do know that we have some giveaway packs available. So why don't we give away 5 starter packs, which all
5?
contain a base?
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
Let's do it.
And they all contain a base Betsy. So
Oh,
that
so
will
you
get
get
started.
the winners will get a base bet. Love it. So I'll draw that at the end of the hour, and I'll give you the winning wallets.
I think that's a great idea.
All right.
And the Betsy's, maybe that's also nice to. So all of these Betsy's have different accessories and also different complete themes. So you would want to complete a Betsy that has a complete theme. There are 13 different themes. They're all crypto related. So as you can see with this specific Betsy, it's very Neftyblocks themed. So this is the Proud theme, it's called. and the Proud theme is the Neftyblocks, well, our own theme basically.
Mm-hmm.
We have here a few accessories that are related to Christmas, because we have ongoing events where you can, and the New Year, where you can collect accessories that are, well, relevant at that time. And this is one of the eternal Betsy's that I eternalized, so I cannot edit that anymore. I have it now in my inventory as a true one of one. No one else can lock the same design. And with these Betsy's, we are soon going to be releasing a bridge to Polygon. We determined with the Betsy community together that Polygon was the chain that we will want to bridge to, and we are building out a bridge that allows you to bridge these PFPs right to Polygon and trade them on OpenSea, for instance.
Nice. How many accessories can you add to each Betsy as Fourth Wall Digital?
You can add 7.
7 accessories.
Seven different ones. So you have the background, the hair, the body, the face, and then a hat, which is also already increasingly rare to get. And an artifact. You have the eyes, of course. Those are common as well. And then you have an artifact, and that is very hard to get. We have a few collaborations here. We have a digital duck, for instance. There it is. Let me see if I do this. If I make this one blue, you'll be able to see the duck even better. Apply changes. Yeah, and of course, we had a nice feature by Stuck at 6 p.m. by Jake. He got a Betsy and it went straight into our Discord, and he made it so that we have, if you have a Betsy, you have a verified Betsy role, and if you have decided to eternalize that design, to lock in that design, that's also a separate role, so we can really see who does what, who stands where. So that's also really nice that we see some community efforts to building out the product even further.
That's awesome. You can see some info in real time there in Discord.
Exactly. Yeah. And you can set it as your PFP on Neftyblocks as well as soon as you're happy with it. So it will show up right there. So that is in a nutshell what is happening with Betsify.me.
Mm-hmm. Are people trading those? Are they like the full versions? They're trading them on the market and everything? People are really liking them? Or is this kind of new? Is this kind of new still?
Yeah, it's kind of new still. We launched it last month.
Okay.
We have over 500 Betsy holders already, and we really hope to build it out even further.
Mm-hmm. Where can you get the accessories at to start?
To start with the accessories, you have to. We have here on top of Betsify, we have buy packs, which will link you directly to a drop page on Neftyblocks, where you can get the Betsy's and the accessories.
There you go.
Just to make sure that if you want to get started with a Betsy, you should get a starter pack, because that is the only pack that contains a base Betsy. And then we have these different packs that contains random accessories. Some rare, some maybe common. And you can also, if you get a lot of commons, you can trade them up to try to still get the rare accessories if you want to, or you trade them on the secondary market.
Nice. Do you ever plan in the future any kind of game or more utility on it?
Yeah. So the first thing will be that we will enable that bridge for eternal Betsy's. That is going to be a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll see from there. We're building out this project as we go.
Okay.
We're hoping to get as many people as we can on board, and yeah.
Nice.
Maybe a mini game made by the community or made by ourselves. It depends a little bit on the direction that the community wants to take this.
Yeah.
We've been interacting. We've had a community call before, also with Andrew and a few others.
Awesome.
And
is this the first time that Neftyblocks is doing like something like a collection like this, or is it just a different project?
Yeah, you could say it like that. We have had, of course, Juan and Jose originally started with Alpaca Worlds. I don't know if you know that. That was even before Neftyblocks started. Do you know that collection?
No, I don't think so.
It's kind of an OG collection, very very old school. And yeah, alongside Neftyblocks, we have of course released sometimes some Betsy related NFTs. Betsy has been our mascot for 2 years now. We have had some cross collection packs that we did with the community during Halloween, for instance. But this is our first real NFT project that we release ourselves. Yeah.
That's awesome. What made you? I mean, you mentioned the bear market. Did you like decide, hey, we should do something a little extra for the community while it's a bear? How did the idea come about?
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, and also our in-house artist is always very excited about all the things that happen in the community. And we thought, okay, maybe we have a very strong team. Maybe we should also try something else, and not only build out the platform, but also have a project of ourselves as a publisher, basically. And that is what got us started.
So you already had an artist, because that's good art. You have an artist doing all this stuff.
Yeah. She's doing the Betsy's and some work on the side.
Who thought of doing customizable PFPs? Like, where'd that come from?
That's always so. The guy with the big ideas in our team is always Juan. He likes to think, not always. Sometimes it can be even controversial, but he likes to think of the crazy ideas. Okay, questioning the status quo. And he wanted to make it so that the PFPs. Why would you get a static PFP, right?
Yeah, it sounds so much more engaging and custom. Just it's yours. It makes it your own thing instead of being assigned something that you may or may not like. Yeah.
Exactly. And if you do decide that you really want to own the design that you are proud of, then you can lock it in and eternalize it, which will make it so.
That's kind of cool too. That means if you're there first, nobody else can have that design. Like, it's out of the picture, and that's cool.
Exactly. And the craziest one was the base Betsy. So you can of course also lock in a Betsy that does not have any accessory at all, but there can only be one of those. So the race to lock in that Betsy was quite crazy, and it got locked in. It got locked in.
Okay. The first one to lock without access. That's funny. What are all the accessories pretty similar in rarity, or are there some rare ones?
They're different in rarity. So you have 7 accessory slots to your Betsy, and the eyes, the hair. Let's see, the face, those are all the same rarity, and then for instance the hat is higher rarity, and the artifact is even more rare.
Okay.
With the rarities are like 80% to get a common, 15% to get an uncommon, and then of course the 5 and the 4 and the 1% to get the mythics.
Awesome. Any other questions? I'm over here trying to think of questions. I think we got a pretty good gist of it. I mean, it's pretty simple, but I like it. It's a good idea and concept, really, and obviously you're implementing it nicely.
Yeah, we're trying to make this.
And it's Neftyblocks, so we all know it's already. They already got it under the bag. They know what they're doing. So, like, as far as the tech and the way it all works, we already know. That's awesome.
Basically, we're trying to push the limit with what you can do on Wax with this project to see where we can go with mutable attributes, and then locking them into immutable attributes. And you can do a lot with NFTs on Wax, but it's underappreciated, I think.
Yeah, so, there's a good one. Is there any way maybe in the future you can make the profile creator, like the process for other collections to make their own customizable ones?
Yes, we have made we have written the smart contract in such a way that we can eventually enable this also for any collection to access. But we are not there yet. But we have taken that into account. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great that you are thinking about it. That would be so helpful and awesome for artists that would be into PFPs. To instead of just making a whole bunch of random ones, they use this tool. I think it'd be really with whatever art it is, not Betsy, exactly. Any art. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good question indeed.
Anything else? Anything you guys can think of? Obviously, utility is usually like staking. What kind of staking can you add? I don't know. Will you ever have stake? Oh, but you have like Nefty token. Is there any way to earn like that, or is that still, or a future maybe a way to earn token?
Yeah, I do see your point about staking. Although is staking really a utility? That's the question, right? Because we couldn't, of course, introduce maybe a token related to this, a Betsy token that you can do something fun with, or even related to some extent to the Nefty token of our platform. We have no clear plan on that yet, but yeah, I mean, we'll see as we go as well. We have the community that speaks, and if you get a Betsy, you can enter the exclusive Betsy server sub-channel that we have on Discord, and we take any feedback as well to see where we should move forward with the entire project. The first big thing that's coming up, of course, is the bridge. That is already coming, I think, the end of next week. It should be ready. Awesome. And that's going to be crazy as well. I really wonder how the Betsy project is going to be behaving on a blockchain like Polygon, where it's a much broader ecosystem, of course, as well. So we're really trying to build that bridge between these two ecosystems and let people experience as well what you can do on Wax when they came from Polygon, right? Because we as a Wax community, we should also try to get new people into this entire ecosystem. That they can see all of these projects that are happening here.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, especially when they're into crypto already, like Polygon. Yeah, they can relate
exactly.
to it. And Musame asked, oh, that's another question. So we bridge our locked Betsy or still work in progress ones too?
We bridge are still working.
Like if they're not minted yet, like.
Right. Only the locked Betsies will be able to be bridged. Yeah.
Okay. What's the Neftyblocks take on AI generated art? Oh, that's a big topic.
It's a big topic indeed. What is Neftyblocks' opinion? Yeah, well, I will just speak for myself for now, because I think within the team there can also be different opinions on this.
True.
But AI generated art, yeah, that's an interesting one, because who is really doing the work there, right? With the right input, you can really make an AI do very crazy stuff. But in the end, the art itself is, of course, to some extent generated, I would say. What is your opinion on that?
Well, it's the big topic is that it's not generating the art. It's trained on tons and tons of existing art and then mashes them together pretty much. Mm-hmm. That's where the gray line is, because it does steal tons and tons of art. And so if somebody like Online N does AI art, but it's like he's not searching out artists. It's a lot different depending on which way you go about it, I think. Because you're able to do that too. Hey, I want the specific artist style, and that's straight up thieving, in my opinion. That's bad. But if like very, very generic stuff, I don't think that's too bad. And I think there needs to be one of these tools that just only uses art that's public domain, or even a pool where artists sign up and it's only trained on those. In that case, it would be beautiful. It'd be an amazing, amazing tool. And there's plenty of art that is public domain. Like everything in the past, all the Renaissance, everything, all of that, it can be trained on that. And I think it would be an amazing thing, but it's not there. All these ones are not doing that because they want to make money, and the laws aren't there yet, so they're not. So that's my opinion. I don't use it. When I do use it, it's very general, very generic. I make sure to not touch anything that's related to a style. But I'm definitely aware. I've seen artists talk about it, so I'm aware of the situation. I hope it gets better. I hope it gets addressed better.
Yeah, right. And then you also have, of course, an AI can be continuously learning, but it can also have a data set basically that is it is trained on that data and it is not updated in real time. That also makes a difference to how it would look, I think.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna release new schema or sub collection on Betsy, like pets? Oh, any other kind of arts that might end up be a part of this?
Betsy pet, that would be funny. Yeah. Well, you can actually get involved. So one thing that is really cool is that we have made the smart contract in such a way that we can, in fact, have an accessory that is native to a different collection, but we can add it to the Betsy accessories. So, for instance, if we would have a I don't know, like an NFT by who shall we say, just by NFT Heart or something, we can have an NFT and then have it as an accessory and add it to the Betsy's, equip it, even though it's not. Yeah, an accessory for the, even though it's not part of the Neftyblocks native collection.
Well, that's cool. We can have cross collection accessories. That's cool.
Right. Exactly.
Pop Paragon says, I'm a 12x Nefty Knight from season 1. Is there any utility coming for those?
Yeah, of course. The season 1
Nefty
Nefty
Knight.
quest. Oh, cool. Oh, that's a big achievement, in fact, that you got 12 weeks in a row. Well, nothing particular, but nothing yet. But that's quite an achievement. I think you're one of few who has actually achieved that. So just for context, the Nefty quest was something that we hosted. What was it? Maybe already a half a year ago, maybe even longer, where we rewarded people who would come back to the platform every day.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah, and you would be able to score points based on your trading volume. And I see that this person managed to get 12 weeks in a row of the highest score of points. So that's kind of that's very crazy.
Props. Tricky creation. I'm sorry to hear that. You lost whitelisting over some AI images. It's such a tricky thing. Yeah. I don't know. It's tricky.
I lost my whitelisting for using. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it can be very tricky, right?
Can you show really quick, fourth wall, as just the process of the accessories again, where you're just changing how they look and everything, what it looks like?
Yeah.
And where would you do that? That's on your website or another website?
You can do it on Betsify.me.
Betsify.me.
Yeah, so let me go through that again. So we have here the Betsify.me website, and as soon as you have as soon as you own a Betsy, you can get a Betsy from this side as well. Oh yeah, you can go to the builder, and here you can select your Betsy PFP. You click on edit, and there you enter the avatar builder, where you can attach and unattach accessories. So here we have a background. Let me see, I like the magic background. And then for the hair, I will go with space one. The body, I think I will end up making the same that I have right now. That's just how it goes, right? Let me try something different. This is the bear outfit. You see the McDonald's reference there? Bear market. So we should make it that you get to work in the McDonald's in the end.
Gotcha. That's funny.
We have all these references to crypto memes that you may or may not recognize. Pizza face. It's a bear market, so she should be. Do I have the sad face for her? Oh, let's go with this one.
Awesome.
For the hats.
Anybody in the chat already got a mint with accessories?
Yeah.
Do they have names? Do you name them afterward or what? Are they all just Betsy? Like each unique one?
Yeah, so they don't have a specific name. They just have their main number basically. But as soon as you eternalize them, they will have their mint number. They will have it internalized into the PFP name. And so, for example, if you would compare it to
gotcha.
Yeah, so if you compare it to an NFT, profile picture NFT on, well, let's say on Ethereum, on Polygon, then you generally see like, okay, Bored Ape number 62.
Yeah.
And this works the same way. As soon as you eternalize your Betsy, it will say Betsy 62 or something like that.
Gotcha.
So that is.
So you're going by the numbers. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, we made it so that in such a way that the trades and the numbers are very easily trackable as well, not only on Wax but also outside of Wax.
Oh, there you go. So what numbers y'all got? Dread has number 15. That's awesome.
I got number 440.
Nice.
How many totals are minted already? Do you know?
Well, we have 604 Betsy starter packs sold, so that means that we have potentially 604 Betsy's right now. But I don't think that all packs have been opened yet.
Right.
So it would be about maybe 550 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we're hoping to grow that number as we go, right?
So you need your base Betsy and you need accessories to start doing it, right? Right,
but then your starter pack does contain 2 accessories to start with.
Okay.
you could trade around accessories if you are not down immediately to buy one of these packs. You can also buy a small pack, but also a big one. But otherwise, you just trade around with accessories on the secondary market if you just want to try it out first.
Gotcha. So yeah, all right. So you do need the base Betsy. You can't mint the base Betsy because it was already gotten by somebody. But then you need to make combinations with accessories. Is there a way to know which ones are taken? Like, does it tell you?
Yeah, good request. Yeah, this one got requested. So basically, the eternalization of the Betsies, the locking of the Betsies, that went live last week. And indeed, we got immediately community members asking, "Oh, I want to know which one has been taken already and which one hasn't."
Well, that way, so they know they're not trying to get accessory, and then they'll go get that far, and then be like, "Oh, can't do that one."
Exactly. So that is something that we want to be able to be visible. Well, we're working on that. It's not visible right now yet.
Okay.
But that's coming. That's we hear that request.
Go Pearl. My Betsy is blank. Whoops, I didn't lock it. Yeah, well, you can't lock it blank because it's been done.
Yeah, that one has been taken.
But you can get some accessory. But all you need is one accessory. If it hasn't already been locked, then you can make one. Or you can load it up. You got seven accessories.
Yeah, it would be best to lock Betsy's with 7 accessories, because we introduced a small locking fee. Because the first one, because that one is so rare with the 0 accessories, that we decided to introduce a Nefty fee for that. And if you have a fully equipped Betsy with 7 accessories or 6 or 5, then it's well basically free. But for the first one, we said, okay, the person who wants to do that, because it's going to be a race, we will put a price of 10,000 Nefty that set to be burned, and immediately someone did that. So it was pretty crazy.
Awesome. Number 15, number 3 NFT Andrew has. Awesome. But I assume if they have the more accessories, they'll probably be perceived as more value, right? One with 7 accessories ought to sell more on the floor price because it's got more on it.
Yeah, if you list a Betsy with 7 accessories, then it might as well be bought with 7 accessories. And that's also the cool thing, by the way. If you list a Betsy on the market that contains certain accessories equipped to it, then it will sell immediately. It will sell that entire Betsy, even though it has 7 NFTs basically attached to it, right?
Yeah.
So be careful with your listings, by the way, because you do not want to list a Betsy that has an accessory that you want to keep.
Right. Because when you sell one, you sell the locked version, it's going to get rid of all the accessory NFTs. So that's how it works. So if I create one and I have 7 accessories, and then I lock it, now I have the locked version, my new Betsy, and then I'll also still have my accessories?
Very, very good point. So as soon as you lock it, that's really a decision. I want to eternalize the design that I own. So as soon as you lock it, you will not be able to unequip the accessories anymore. That's very important to note.
What happens to the NFT? Will they be burned, or what happens to them in your wallet?
It is locked. It means that you can simply not unequip the accessories anymore that are attached to it.
All right.
The accessories also go away in your wallet.
Okay,
Right.
that's what I'm getting at. What happens to them in your wallet? Do they burn? I guess they wouldn't burn, or would they? I don't know. The point is, you can't use them anymore. You can't sell them. You can't. They're locked onto the Betsy.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
But up until that point, you can of course do what you want with the Betsy and try to make it as cool as you can.
Yeah, Dita says I'm ready with the bounty block. Great. Go ahead and join. We got 15 minutes until the end of the bounty block. We actually did this a while back, says Go Peril. What you got?
Yeah, it was an article that we did, just helping promote them from when they came out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was appreciated, man.
Oh, nice. I'm looking at it. Betsyfy me. Great. Well, I know a lot more about it now. I hope others do too. I'm happy to see Neftyblocks jumping on into the community side of things. because the tool part is also very, very, very good. I love Neftyblocks. I also love the others. I love WAXDAO. I like NFT Hive too. I haven't used it enough, but I love all the tools everybody talks about. We're going to need to get into there too. There's nothing wrong with using multiple marketplaces, especially if you're different types of NFTs and stuff. Like, use whatever tools there are. But Neftyblocks is awesome. That's what we use. And now you're getting into a community side with these Betsy's, and maybe more in the future. The fact that you mentioned accessories from other collections, that's because we're all about collabs on Wax, especially me and some others, and just an ability to collab in any way possible. So if you can get other collection NFTs as accessories that are in there, that's like such a cool collab. Any other thoughts and questions, anybody? Everybody doing the reactions. Yeah, nice. Ben NFT Hub. Yeah.
Oh, I just crashed. There I am again. Crazy.
Oh, you crashed? I didn't even realize. I was just sitting here talking.
Yeah, let's give away some of those packs. We have 5 of them.
Yeah, the bounty block ends in 10 minutes.
Oh, cool.
Is there anything
Perfect.
else you want to look through or talk about? Maybe even Nefty side, any kind of news happening, whatever, doesn't matter. 10 minutes into the end of the bounty block, and then I'll draw, and then we'll head out 5 minutes after.
Yeah, let's make this a big party.
A big party.
There's I think it's amazing how many people have turned up to the event in general, and yeah, that really goes to show again how solid the Wax community in general is. We have, as Neftyblocks, we've also hosted a live event last year in Hilversum in the Netherlands, and a crazy amount of people showed up as well from all over the world. There were even some guys from the US flying over all the way to this little town next to Amsterdam to get to this get together. So that was really crazy. And later in London as well. So
that's awesome. One day maybe I'll meet somebody I met from Wax. Well, that's not true. The person that onboarded me to Wax is local to me, so I do know one person around here. T Wood, what's good from NFT Drafter and Pin Master shouts. He got me into Wax. But we don't have too many crypto people in West Virginia. But I think it's just awesome. Like my closest friends now are from all over the world. Like I have friends closer here in the space than I do in real life, and it's
nice.
Just crazy. It's awesome. I would have never thought a year ago I'd be talking to people all over. It's crazy.
How did you get into Wax actually?
Well, so ConsumerBreak is our app where we do puzzle games, that branded puzzle games, and that has been around for a couple of years, pre-Wax. So we had all sorts of, in 2020, I had all sorts of cash prizes, and we had some funding. We're trying to grow the app then. It didn't grow enough to get more sponsors at that time. And then in 2021, my friend T Wood, who's been in Wax for a couple of years, which is just, again, it's kind of just rare in West Virginia, but he happened to check it out, and he's like a mod for NFT Drafter and Pin Master. And he was like, over here on Wax, he knows all about the app, everything I've been through with ConsumerBreak. He's like, most of these projects on Wax, the games, they'll launch and they don't have a game yet. They're launching the NFTs to be used in a future game. And he's like, you already have a game. You need to make NFTs for your game. I was like, all right, well, let's think about this. And it just got me into it. All the collab stuff didn't happen until like May, till like 4 months in. And it popped off right away. It pretty much came to me being a bit more proactive than what I was, getting on streams. It started with Online In. I went onto his stream, and next thing, and then we did a collab puzzle where I had Online In, and then he's like, well, I know these guys, ask them. Okay, and ask them. And next thing you know, you just got to ask the projects. They're all about collabs, and we've had one every week since May. So
Right.
And then with streaming too, so I started the AMAs around then, and so every week we do a stream and a puzzle collab. And there's no stopping. We're booked up, and now I know even more projects that are down, so there ain't no stopping.
Yeah.
What about everybody else? How long has everybody been in Wax? Are we OGs or are we new age?
Who's the OGs here?
So technically, he brought me in November of last year, which we know what the price was like during the old mountain up to $1. So I didn't buy it at $1, but I was sitting there waiting for it to drop. I wanted to get in because I was familiar. And T Wood's like, no, not yet. No, it's gonna go down. No, just wait. And then I didn't wait. It came to a point like I want to use it already. I want to start doing this. So I bought in at 70 cents. And then it just kept going, but whatever. I did it for the space. I didn't do it for a profit, so it's whatever. I would have got a lot more if I would have waited, but that's how it goes.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, let's face it, the wax price has been extremely volatile. I remember.
Well, that's all crypto. Every crypto is extremely volatile.
Yeah. Let's see, we have a lot of 2018, and Ben, of course, also 18.
So that's OG then. 18 definitely. Has been there for a minute.
Pop Paragon, 21. Good stuff. We're in 23 now. 21 is also a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I said last year. I meant 2 years ago, huh? Last year would be 2022. We're in the new year now. The dollar spike. The November of 21, that's when I entered. So I've been here for a little over a year.
Yeah, the dollar spike was crazy.
Less than a year, Silent One? Well, you're such a cool fan now. Collecting and going to the streams. Well, that's awesome. I also onboarded a few people from the app that were at 2020 playing our game. Shouts to Randman who's in here. And some of the few people that stuck around when cash prizes stopped, and they liked me and the puzzles, and then when we started Wax, they learned about it then, and that they've become Wax heads. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
I assume, Randman, did you even know NFTs at all in crypto? Was this your first crypto as well? It was for me. Well, not totally true. I learned NFTs earlier that year from something else that I don't need to mention because it did not do well. But that's what I. No, it's a very called Conflux and Moonswap. It's a.
Oh, okay.
No, it's actually made out of China. So when China banned everything, it just went to crap. So that's how I learned what an NFT was. It was a guy that was teaching me all that stuff, and then but then when I went into Wax. No, I know some stuff about ETH and whatnot, but I never got into that. I never got ETH NFTs or anything. And I learned a lot more since, too. So in the past year, I've learned a lot more about crypto. Hey, what's up? Broken Doll's in the house. What up, brother?
What's up?
We're just talking to you a few events ago, talking about you at the Nightwolf AMA, and we're looking at the collab NFT. I was like, what's the Hebrew letters on that one? What's Hebrew? And he's like, oh, that would be broken. I was like, of course it is, duh. So it's awesome. Shouts to everybody here. We got a full booth, 25 people or so in the booth, 61 in the stream. How does that happen? I don't get this many people on my normal streams. This is very cool. Thank you guys for being here.
Well, I came.
You came, exactly. I wanted you to have a booth.
Excited for you, man.
I'm glad you came anyway. We're able to come right now. We have events for the rest of the day, too, all the way to the end of the day.
Cool.
And the past 2 days were awesome. Same thing, all day long. Just every hour, every event has had this many, close to this many people in the booth and the stream the whole day. It's awesome. We have 5 minutes on a bounty block, so anybody that hasn't entered it, I'm going to throw it in the thing again.
That's going to be crazy. Let's see if we can find some new yet to be unlocked accessories as well to be minted. There's still some mint ones out there, so let's see. Maybe a lucky one gets it.
Lucky.
What's up, Awad? How are you doing?
Well, I'm good. Finally made it. How you guys been doing? I haven't seen you in a while, D.
Yeah, we haven't spoken in a while. That's true. Yeah. Have you been to the Netherlands recently?
No, because she was here, but I'm probably going next month. I'll text you. Cool. You'll probably be busy. The same.
Everybody busy. That's how this space works.
Yeah.
Team no sleep. Teamwork.
True
Exactly.
to that.
You know that.
Yeah.
Ohad knows that.
True to that. I will say that there's going to be another Comic-Con pretty
Oh.
soon in England, maybe 2 of them. And
You can bring Wax. You can bring Wax back to Comic-Con again.
Yeah, definitely. That's the plan. Hopefully, that maybe we might even try talking to Wax Labs about helping us out
Yeah.
a little bit. We'll see how it goes, and representing the fam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. It would be great to have more events that are basically co-hosted by community members at all of these, not only crypto events, but also events like those.
I want nerds and kids to remember the logo,
Exactly.
connecting it to digital collecting and something that got to do with stuff they like.
You're doing great
More
work.
people-
That's awesome. What you and Drawn Comedy did last time was awesome. So keep up that good work.
I saw Nate. I saw you did something. You were at this event with a booth.
Yeah, that was
or
a
something.
local thing, yeah. But I was at some like a small Inventors Con thing. I had a little thing.
Oh, cool.
Now we're doing Metaverse Con. This isn't little at all compared to that what I was at. This is awesome. We got lots of people here. It's just like DigiCon. People have said it's better than DigiCon. That just makes me feel good. I love DigiCon too. Like I love DigiCon. That's why we're here doing this. We wanted to keep it going. But one big upgrade is the NFT collection. So NFTopia has a collection now. Boom! And everybody here will be getting one. You'll be getting a proof of attendance one.
Yeah, one big upgrade as well is that you are hosting all of this live and talking all of this together, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
definitely.
did that in the last DigiCon, but that was the only last one. So
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
November, I also did the same thing. It wasn't. I'd say it wasn't as engaging then as it is now, and not all of them were streamed. So this weekend, everything's always on stream somewhere. Usually mine, my Twitch. But if the booth has a stream, which like Online N will, then I raid into them. So every hour we're raiding to somebody, or if they don't, then I just keep going that way. And it totally, obviously, it has worked. Like there's more people in the views than here. It's like some people can't get in here; they're at work, or they have a laptop that literally can't get in. Well, they can watch a stream and still keep up that way. In fact, now that I say that, there were 2 instances in here. I didn't even realize there were multiple instances. That's crazy. That means there's more people in the booth than what it can handle. So there's another an alternate dimension of the booth with different people in it, and they're not hearing us, but we have the stream, so they are seeing and hearing that. Wherever you guys are, shouts to y'all in the other instance, because the stream should be going to theirs, and they should be able to watch that at least. But they just can't talk with us. I don't know who's there. That's so cool though. I've never had that at one of the booths I've done. I don't think I remember seeing that. That's awesome. Hey people, how's it going? It's awesome. We have 3 minutes left on the bounty block. Last call to get in on it. And then we'll announce the winners. We just had a nice hour going over Betsy. Which you went through it completely. Everything about it. It was awesome. A nice customizable PFP collection.
There you go.
With more stuff in the future. That's just alone. It's you guys can imagine how much cooler that is than a regular PFP. I mean, we've already said it. A normal PFP. I mean, if the art is cool, it's cool. That's nice too. And compared to the ones that are not nice art, just trash, then there's plenty of that stuff out there. So when it's cool, nice art, people like that. But it's always just random. Or I'm gonna get these random accessories. This is what I get. Here you can customize it. You're getting your base and your accessories. You're making your character and you're locking and minting the character. And then in the future, there'll be more things in the future too, including the cross collection accessories, which I'm excited for. That's really cool. Whenever that happens, we're gonna make something for you and put that in there.
Has Betsy's been already moved to Ethereum?
Not yet. The bridge is close to finishing. Well, the bridge is in fact pretty much finished. And this coming week, we want to enable the bridge to Polygon. That's going to be what it's gonna be. So you'll be able to bridge the eternal Betsy's to the Polygon ecosystem and trade them there on marketplaces like OpenSea or other big ones.
Cool. And basically, can you mint an empty one? Technically,
it has already been
It's already done. It was done right away.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Somebody
that was,
got it. And you know what?
yeah.
That's really cool. That person, just even though it's a base and it doesn't have any accessories, that's going to be super valuable because he got in there real quick. The first one to get only the base.
Yeah, it's like
that's a
base.
feat.
All of the trades are base. That's pretty crazy indeed.
Good move. Good move. Smart people around us.
Always.
All right, 30 seconds.
All right.
You're asked, how does the drop work? Random picks. Which drop specifically? Are you talking about the bounty block or something else? A bounty block is going to be a drawing, a giveaway. I'm going to draw it right now. 10 seconds. Oh, okay, yeah. So you enter the page by following or retweeting whatever the entries say, and I'm doing this every hour too. So we'll do another one next. But then when it's over, like it just now ended, now I'm gonna pull up. It has a built-in bounty block. Is amazing, guys. They have a booth too here. This contest platform,
Yeah,
and also
bounty
the
block's
mass
absolutely
minting
amazing.
platform for creators to be able to mass airdrop things like I do. I use it all the time, and it's amazing. But then they also made this is like Give Labs, but it uses a Wax login, and boy does it do good at keeping out the bots too. They do amazing at that. So props to giving us this stuff.
Yeah, props to Bounty Block. Also, the guy Dimitri is great guy.
Yeah, I've
And,
talked to him too. He is great. He likes what I'm doing, which makes me feel nice. So
And there's a broad consensus about that everything that Bounty Block does is good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the only thing nobody has bad things to say about him. It's great.
Yeah.
all right, so the first prize is an NFTopia pin. The pin NFTs, they're not the art's not actually released. We'll send them out later this week, but it's like giveaway NFTs. They're only going to be given away, and I'm also going to give them to some streamers so that you'll continue to maybe win some more pins throughout the next month or two. And if you collect 3 of them, if you're able to win 3 of them, you'll blend them into a better pin. That's what that is. We also have a drop of a collector's badge at NFTopia Friends, FRENS, in the Nefty. Our new collection that just got whitelisted this past week. That's what's up. All right. So the NFTopia pin goes to Crypto Foxy. Congratulations. A pack of 1 promo from ConsumerBreak. That's me. That will go to Some Wild Willie on Twitter. Same Wild Willie. Congrats. And then a starter pack, a base, and 2 accessories. A starter pack has a base Betsy and 2 accessories. Oh.
Who will it go to? That's the big question.
Yeah, let me fix my junk here. All right. It goes to Hot Rod Piper. Congrats. It also goes to Greeks.gm. Congrats.
Awesome.
UXT3K.c.wham. Congrats. Go Peril. How about it? And
Oh, cool.
Fcoin45. How about... Oh, that's Fat Boy. Congratulations. Well done. I'm going to copy these wallets for you. I'll throw it into the NFTopia channel. How's that sound? And you can send it whenever you like.
Oh,
So-
right. Yeah, I'll do it right away, actually.
Yeah, so that was awesome. Great hour. If you have any last words for the fam before we raid on out of here?
Well, first of all, thanks for taking the time to be here. This is an amazing event. Look at how many people we are with.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
This is the trenches that people talk about, right? This is where the magic happens.
It's where the magic happens. Exactly. I love it. I love that there's people. It'd be lame, 4 people here. It'd be so lame. This is not that at all. This is awesome. All right, here we go.
Man, you got 38 people in 2 instances. That's
Yeah, 2 instances, right? I don't even know who's in the other instance. But I was just saying that at least they're able to watch the stream. That's a good reason to have a stream.
Let's see where you got the winners wallets.
Yeah, I'm about
In
to
the
send it.
Oh, cool.
We're getting
Cool.
there.
Good stuff. What is up next for us?
The next one's Doge Fellas. That's going to be fun, y'all. Everybody come to Doge Fellas. All right, I just sent wallets. And Doge Fellas is in here too. They should be right behind us, I believe. So why don't we all head over to Doge Fellas and play some Blitz? Let's go ahead and raid!
Booth on the other